Well, hello and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, today we'll be going to look at a learning together video with a Hollyland Lark MAX 2 microphone system. Now that's what you're listening to right now. I have the receiver on top of the camera and the microphone is actually right here. We're going to do a learning together video today. We're going to go out, take it in the field and see how it does, because it's one of its claim to fame is the outstanding noise canceling system it has. We're going to be testing that today to see exactly how good it is. I'm real curious. Now what happened was I didn't need this microphone system until yesterday. I was out at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive doing some wildlife shooting, and I had on my sweatshirt, I had the Insta360 mic air mic system, and I had it attached with the magnet underneath the sweatshirt thing, and off I went. And I'm out and doing my thing and having fun and getting shots, and I'm going to show you a shot right here I think you're going to really love. It's two huge great blue herons that I caught going into flight. It was really awesome. You can check that out right here. And then I started to go do a walk around where they have some what I call beached alligators. They're normally on the side of the road, and I was going to go down there. And I went to turn around and do something. I can't remember what it was, and I looked down and the mic was gone. I mean, it was just gone. And I said, what the hell? So I retraced my steps twice, and unfortunately I was unable to find that. Now the Insta360 product line for cameras is outstanding, but for microphones they made that magnet so weak that it can't really hold. And that was one of the things I checked on this one today, was the magnets that hold on the microphone here, and they are really strong. So I don't think I'll have that problem, but they also got a really robust clamping system, which I'll go into when we're out in the field. And that is really an outstanding setup there too. So anyway, hey guys, we're gonna go out in the field. Unfortunately, I lost the Insta360 mic air microphone system somewhere out there. I mean, the fuzzy ring. Now I was going to reorder the transmitter, but it didn't come with the fuzzy ring and all that kind of stuff, and I'd have had the same problem with the weak magnets. So I said, no, I've been looking at this particular mic system from Hollyland. Now I've got two other Hollyland products, but one of the big things I wanted with whatever I bought new, it had to have the built-in memory in the transmitter itself, and this one does, along with apparently a outstanding noise canceling system. So hey, let's go out in the field and see what we see. All right guys, here we are. We are at the Starbucks right now, and this is the new to me and new Hollyland Lark MAX 2 microphone system right here. As you can see, now I've got this section's out, it's plugged into the phone, and that's the audio you're listening to right now. And this is the standard transmitter, is right here. The extra mic is right here, and it just it just linked up, so I can actually talk stereo if I wanted to. Really cool. Now what I do like about this, first of all, is the clamp system on this is really outstanding. I want you to check this out. I mean, that's really cool. And it's got a sleeve insert for their magnet. Grab that real quick. Oh, and an adapter first of all, let's talk about the adapter. This is the adapter if you want to put a lapel mic on. You just plug this in, and then you can hook in your 3.5 millimeter jack right here to your lapel mic. So that works out really cool. I don't think I'll ever use that, but it's nice that I've got it. Now it has a record button here. This is your power button, and pairing button is here. This is your record button. You have, I think it's 32 gigs of memory that can go in here live, so you don't need the transmitter. Now their magnet system is kind of strange. You take this rubber insert, you slide it up, then you take your magnet that they supply, and they supply 2 of these. That's a separator. Oh, that's cool. And this is a lot better than that, the air. And then you just put it on your shirt, and I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But that one seems to be a lot stronger than the Insta360 mic Air. Their fuzzies are kind of interesting. It's clip-on, and it's pretty solid. Let me grab the other one here. I know it's in here somewhere. Everything is so small. There it is. Now this, you see the 2 little clips or clamps right here. You just take that, line up the clamp, push it down really small, and that magnet is really strong. And I just popped it on right there. Then if you want to record inside the transmitter itself, you just hit the record button right here. This whole table is steel, so it's it's being fun. I'll put that up here. Then you get your 3.5 millimeter jack system for your camera hookup if you're going to be using the receiver here, and you just plug that in right here, plug that into your camera, put that into your hot shoe, and you're good to go. You have the contact points back here, which this is a charging system in the box, and you just take that and drop it in with the contacts part down. They got cutouts here so you can't mess up, and then bam, and it tells you the current percentage of where you are. Now I didn't get the independent wireless earphones because I just didn't think I would need them for what I do. I think it's not required. Then they give you a USB-C to USB-C cable, and it's quite long for your connections and stuff. Now, unfortunately, you can't put the fuzzy on with the transmitter on here. It won't close, which is unfortunate. Now, there's a couple of them out there now of the newer ones that you can do that, but that's just something that would have been nice, but it's not there. If I go to put this in, and I think you have to take the sleeve off for even it to go in. Yeah, you do. Well, let me take the mic or the bag off. Let's see. No. You got to take the sleeve off and the microphone magnet off like that. Then you can pop this thing in, but again, unfortunately, you can't close it. It will not close. That kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. It's not a deal killer. Hi guys, the reason I have the Hollyland, now I own a Rode mic. It's too boxy, too square, too heavy, and technology's not there. I also have the DJI mic, dual mic system. I was going to go with the mic 2 because of the float and the reviews I heard and cost and stuff like that. The actual Hollyland beats it. The next one I was looking at was the DJI Mini. The Mini doesn't have the recordability into the transmitter, so that's out. If it doesn't have that, I won't buy it. And then the last one is the DJI Mic Mini 3, which apparently has the ability to record to the transmitter. That's really important to me, guys. It really is. Now, but you can tell this really pretty nice. So what I'm going to do is get out of here, give me a little runtime here, and see what sounds great and stuff, because I haven't even heard this. So we'll be back in a bit. Start over. All right, now I have noise cancellation on. It knocks out a lot of that background noise and all that kind of stuff. Now to operate that, you just hit this button right here. Now I've got it shut off when it's blue, and when it's green, your noise cancellation is on. I just switched over the MAX 2 phone transmitter and plugged it into the Action 2 to see how it works. We're going to check that down here. We're at Northeast Regional Park. Anyway, we're going to get on down here. I did play back some of the video that I took on my phone using the Insta360 Float 2 Pro gimbal, and the audio was so crisp and clear, and I'm hoping the same will happen here. We'll know in just a couple of minutes. We're getting to where my spot is, where I take a break. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. Well, my Action 2 battery died, so we're going to play the rest of this video out on the cell phone. So I switched over the receiver and plugged it into the cell phone for the new MAX 2 system, and that's what you're listening to now. So let's get going. Well, good morning, my friends. Hey, we are continuing the test. This is day 2 of the Hollyland Lark MAX 2 microphone system. Now here we have the receiver, camera receiver, mounted to the Insta360 Ace Pro camera. And we're running that, and I think the, I'm gonna check right down here real quick, but I think it's on noise reduction, but I'm not sure. So as soon as I get down here, I'm gonna check that in fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Stop the bike. Let's see where we are. Yep. We're on noise reduction, and I'll tell you, that noise reduction process is just fabulous. So anyway, we're down here on the back side of, it'd be the south end of Claremont. And we just finished up at Starbucks. And now we are heading to the man-made lakes and see what we see. We will come back at you guys in a little while. We'll be back in a bit. Now here, guys, I've got noise cancellation shut off. So you're going to hear a lot of the traffic noise and stuff like that. And then I'm going to reach down here and give you a demonstration on that again. Now noise cancellation is on. I'll tell you what, I'm blown away with their noise cancellation thing, and they don't make your voice go all screwed up, where a lot of noise cancellations do. They'll mess up your voice and stuff like that. That's not the case here. So I'm real pleased. We're gonna quit for now. We'll pick you up over at the lakes. So, hey, we'll be back in a bit. We are at one of the lakes. I don't know why this screen is so dark, but it's dark. I don't know what's going on. Oh. But we're at one of the man-made lakes here, guys. This is supposed to be, I guess they call flood control channels or something like that. Not really sure. So we got 2 more to go to, so let's get on the bike and continue on. Guys, we are now at our next lake. It looks like the audio is a little bit high. Let me adjust this real quick. Let's see. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, anyway, this is, whoa, beautiful. Anyway, this is, I guess, flood control or man-made lake number 2. We got 1 more to go, and then we'll go out to Northeast Regional. All right, guys, we are now down at the 3rd one, and now I'm doing a walkaway so I can talk away from the receiver and the mic. Now, I did turn down the dB rating from 12. I dropped it down to 8. I want to see what kind of difference that makes. So anyway, we're going to end this part and then head out to Northeast Regional Park and finish up out there at the lakes. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. Well, my friends, hey, we are going to wrap up day 2 and go ahead and get into the conclusion and my thoughts on this particular mic system. Now, today's goal was to go ahead and hook this thing up to an action camera using the camera receiver, and that's what we've done here. And I did check some of the footage, and it's pretty outstanding. Now, I've got this hooked up again to the Insta360 Ace Pro, and that's what I've got. And there you have to have the mic adapter and all that kind of crazy thing to make that work. Because this particular system does not fire off using the phone adapter. So anyway, that's what we're doing today, and then stay tuned for the wrap up. We'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, I am blown away with the audio quality on this unit. This is the Hollyland Lark MAX 2 mic system. Now, I did not get the headphone thingies and all that kind of stuff because I just won't use it. But the audio quality on this is amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. And I am just so pleased with the way this thing sounds. It just is an excellent system. Now, do noise cancellation. I did a test on that, and it works really flawlessly. I'm real happy with that. And all the buttons are right here. Now, if I wanted to record, and I'm going to pick that up and do it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now I'm actually recording inside of this and also recording to the phone. We're recording to the, I think it's 32 gigs. It's built in here. I'm not really sure on how much it is, but I'm recording on that right now and also recording to the phone. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. I tell you, this was a eye-opening audio quality system. I've checked out all the other ones. I mean, Rode, DJI, and unfortunately the Insta360 Mic Air, which has the weakest magnet I've ever seen. I lost it, the whole unit, yesterday somewhere out at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. And I looked and looked and looked and I couldn't find it. I almost reordered it, but then I said, you know, I'm gonna have the same problem again. So I decided not to do that and went ahead. I heard a lot of things and a lot of good things about this Max 2 unit. So I went ahead and purchased it without the earphones because I don't want that. I'll never use that thing. So it really looks like it's gonna work out really well for me. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one.